the top question I received on my last trucking video in Canada was the salary of a truck drivers in Canada. You people want to know how much these truckers earn in Canada. Now, to answer that question, we have to base it on so many factors, and that is your Canadian experience. See, your foreign experience is on another side. But we have to look at your Canadian experience, your province, the province you are in Canada, and also your location in that province. And the last thing is the company you're working for. You know, every company has their own stuff. And another thing is we have to look at, do you have a class 3 or you have a class 1? Class 3 is a driver that can drive just any truck with 2 or more axles, like all those 6 tires truck, you know, dump trucks and all that. While class 1 is a driver that can drive, any truck with big trailers, big ridge and all that. So, and also the province matter most, because each province has their own minimum wage, and where you are in the province will determine how much you earn. Also, the company you're working for will also determine how much you earn. Now, to get a class 3 license, you will spend roughly from 2,000 Canadian dollars to 3,000 Canadian dollars, depending on the school, your location, and depending on the school, your location, and and your performance and all that. Whereby to get a class 1 license, you spend roughly from $7,000 to $10,000. It depends on your province, your location, and the school. So now, let's say you have a class 3 license, which costs you roughly from 2,000 to 3,000 Canadian dollars. You don't have any Canadian experience, just a fresh graduate, and you with a fresh license, you will earn from 20 and above, like $20 and above. It depends on your location, it depends on the province you are, and it depends on the company that hire you. Mostly most big companies don't like to hire new drivers, due to the fact that new drivers tend to make a lot of mistakes and all that. Canadian rules and the road signals and some other things. So now, most big companies don't like to hire new drivers. So, and if you have a class 1 license, which costs you from $7,000 to $10,000, as a new driver with no Canadian experience, you will earn roughly from 30 and above. It depends on the province, it depends on the location, and it depends on the company. So there are some companies that pay their drivers from 40 and above. So now, especially if you work in oil environment, so with oil companies and there are some multinational companies, so they paid their drivers from 40 and above. But most of these big companies don't hire new drivers, so most of them prefer to hire drivers with experience, because they want to pay you based on that. Is one thing about Canada, they pay based on experience. So as a fresh driver with no experience, so now you tend to pay little, but as time goes on, as you're learning on the job and all that, then you can you have the opportunity to get employed, to apply to all those companies that will pay you better and bigger amount of money. And also we have the long haul truck drivers, and this is another thing of it. So most all these drivers, they don't pay them per hour. So as a long haul driver, so you'll be paid per miles, because you are going from each province and all that. But a local driver, but one thing is that most long haul companies don't hire, most of them don't hire a new driver, so a new licensed driver, because of mistakes because of errors and all that. So now you have to hand like 2 years experience, 3 years experience before you can become, before these big companies will hire you. So because they go on experience. So now also the best province for truck drivers in Canada is Saskatchewan. That is it. So now even in 2023, Saskatchewan has the highest numbers of job opening in Canada. That is like they have the highest number of job opening because there are a lot of companies looking for a truck driver in Saskatchewan. And the second province I would recommend is Alberta. I'm in Alberta and I will say there are a lot of job opening around Alberta. Class 1, class 3, you definitely get a job within a week or two. So maximum within a month you are employed. Now, there is no province that is bad. See, all over Canada, there is every companies are looking for truck drivers. So if the only thing I would recommend someone, I would advise someone to move from the province is, okay, maybe you already have experience in your province, then you are looking for an high-paying job, you can then come to Alberta, go to Saskatchewan, because there are chances you get an high-paying job over there. But if you're a fresh truck driver, then stay in any province you are, go to school, get your license, get a job in that province, in that location. Even if they are paying low, get Canadian experience. It matters most, and that is just it. Because company will not pay you high if you don't have a Canadian experience. And also, and my advice again is, if you're a new immigrant in Canada and you have passion for truck drivers, driving in Canada, then you know, start from class 3 if you have the money. So now if you have 7 to 10 grand, you know, and you want to go, then go for class 1. You will know that you know, having class 1, you don't have any problem again. And you know, because class 1, you can drive class 3 truck, you can drive class 2, you can drive class 4 and all that. But if you have class 3, but not everyone has 10 grand, 7 to 10,000 in his or her bank account, then you can start from class 3. It costs just $2,000 to $3,000. Start from class 3, you know, get experience with that class 3, then you know, save up, move to class 1. So because class 1 will pay you higher, so, and you get, and also there are so many advantages driving a class 1 truck in Canada. So now, yeah, I think that will be the end of my video for now. So now, if you love my content, you love my video, don't forget to click on the like and the subscribe button. And if you have any question you have to, you know, you want to ask me, just go ahead and drop it as a comment below. I will definitely reply to you. I read every question, every comment on my video. So I read every comment on my video, and I will definitely reply to your comment on my video. So I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Also, the best producer